All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate,
Arr.
contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
Eye patch and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. We're back, I think. I guess sound off if you can hear me. How's the audio? Hopefully, the audio is fine. We'll see. It sounds a little low on my end, but hey, that's fine. We got loud and clear. That's a good enough green light for me. All right. Yep. Okay. So, we're back. We're live. And that is that. Welcome aboard to the Bortners, Dennis, Mike, Tom, Monty, Barb, Bills. Seeing Michael, Travis, welcome aboard. Good to see everybody dropping in. Wasn't sure. It was well, quite frankly, it was a late drop tonight. And it was a limited drop at that. And then obviously, as things go, while the music rolls, I'm busy doing things in the background as usual to see what we can do about getting everything out there. So as long as everything was done properly, and I use the term loosely, professionally, We should be here on YouTube, which is where I'm hanging out with the gang. We're on the Beyond Sight and Sound page on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound group on Facebook, my timeline, and the Detect America Facebook group. Now, isn't that a mouthful? So that's five simultaneous streams. So if somebody mentions something and I don't see it, it's probably because I'm not following Facebook necessarily, and I'm trying to do what I can to follow the YouTube chat. But it looks like the YouTube chat is it's flying. It's flying. Suki's in. Welcome aboard. All right. So, basically, figured we'd just jump on and have a little fun, interact with the chat a little bit, see what everybody's been up to. Michael Busy Bee Detecting in the house. Check out his channel. I recognize that name. It's YouTube channel. Be sure and check him out. Throw him a like. Check out the Crazy Spider Adventures. Well, check out his YouTube channel too. He has found us. Oh, okay. So John was listening in through Facebook. Well, see, and I guess in respect to that, welcome to Robert. In respect to that, really doing it this way is not that much different than what we were doing before. I still don't necessarily know who all is listening or where they're coming in from. Maybe I mean there's a little more in-depth analytics on the audio side of the podcast now, since we've switched away from Spreaker, which is it's a nice change of pace to have the more in-depth analytics to be able to tell what platform, what podcast distribution platform they're hitting the show from, and they've got the ability to leave comments over there on Podbean too. So that's nice. And I think I've mentioned it before anyway. We're still live Wednesdays and Sundays here. We're doing the live stream. And then for people that follow the audio side of the podcast, they still get the audio podcast, but they may not get it until a day or so after the live stream. It all just depends on what I've got going on, because normally what we do is we will do a direct rip of the audio from the live stream that you are currently listening to now, and then we upload that as a published audio episode over on Podbean for everybody that likes to follow over there. Although, let's see. Ski Searcher, welcome aboard. I remember that name. How can you not remember that name though? That's a unique name. Definitely a unique name. Yeah. So they still get the audio and it may be a little polished up. And the people that follow the audio side of the podcast, because it is still available through your podcast distribution services or through Podbean, it is still there. You'll get it. It's just you'll get it maybe a day or so later. And that's why I wait. I'll do a direct audio rip, and then we'll go ahead and polish it up a little bit and then publish it over there on Podbean for those that follow the audio side of the podcast. And then for those over here on the YouTube side that get to catch live stream, the next live stream, I believe, we'll see how things go tonight, but the next live stream, I should hopefully be ready to start incorporating some of these changes, and who knows, maybe we'll even try to do a random live giveaway and see what's going on. John's going to be in Iowa in May for the DTH hunt. He's staying busy. And obviously most people, I'm sure, already follow John and his YouTube channel, but if you don't, go over, check it out. Crazy Spider Adventures. Throw him a like, leave him a comment, subscribe. He does a good job with his videos. Definitely does a good job with his videos. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you should be able to just click on his name right there in the live chat and be able to check out his channel from there. If not, look down in the description and you'll be able to find it there as well, because we do carry a link for Crazy Spider. Speaking of links, we shared a post on the Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook page earlier today for Detect Ed Outdoors. You folks may remember Ed. Check out his YouTube channel, Detect Ed Outdoors. But if you can find the link on the Beyond Sight and Sound page, Ed just launched a contest today. The rules are very simple. It has to do with his YouTube channel, Detect Ed Outdoors, and you're going to go through the videos. You'll see an image in that post. You're going to go through the videos. You're going to find that image. You're going to comment on that video with the timestamp. And then he will do a live drawing, if I remember correctly, because things have been a little hectic today. He'll do a live drawing, and then he will announce that on his Facebook page, Detect Ed Outdoors, after the drawing. What could you win? I don't know. It's a mystery package. So, you know how that goes. Metal Detecting Central Illinois, they like to do those. Don't you, Mike? I see Mike Lacomet in from MDCI. Check out their Facebook group if you're not already a member. Good grief, that it is growing and growing and growing. And they're doing a great job over there. Great job. He's got a good team of moderators there helping him out. They definitely keep things running well. And looks like, I don't know, looks like Mike's sending a message, gonna send a message to somebody. I don't know. Maybe Crazy Spider. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But I'll tell you what is going on with the weather? Mother Nature is a bit confused, I think, for us up here in the Great White North. I mean, we're having, what was it? Yesterday or today? Yesterday or today, I believe it got up to 60 in Illinois. Now, whether it was, 60 and sunny all day or in the 50s or whatever, whether it was a mud bog or not, I'm sure that there were people out there that were trying to get some digging done. I hope. Take care, John. Looks like Shannon's saying it was a beautiful day. The fields are dry on top and not frozen. Well, then hopefully you and Mr. Bortner will be doing some digging. Hopefully somebody makes some nice finds too. 66? Good grief. Nice, Mike. That's awesome. We got up, I don't know, probably mid 50s today. Yeah, send it to PA. It's coming your way, Dave. It's coming your way. We got up to mid 50s today, and I want to say, looking at the forecast earlier this afternoon, it's like, good grief, it's supposed to be 64 Tuesday. I don't think it's been nowhere near cold enough long enough, but we may, who knows, we may be coming out from under winter already. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I don't normally follow the groundhog. Maybe Phil does. I know Tam does. I don't recall if the groundhog saw his shadow or not. Either way, regardless, we still get 6 more weeks of winter. Maybe it'll just be a mild winter. But it's got things going here, definitely. And I'm sure that Barb has been getting her greenhouse ready. If she hasn't, she should be. I mean, we've already got plants going here. Welcome to Kevin. Barks Detecting Bits. Check out his YouTube channel. Throw him a like, say hey. I see that, Mike. Took me a second there to try and read it all, but took a minute to see. Oh, looks like Barb says hers are all in the house. Good. Well, she's up and rolling. I know we're up and rolling here. Or at least trying to get that way. I don't know. We don't We don't play with it on the scale that Barb does, but we've already got 50, I think 50 or so tomato plants up, close to 50, who knows. We'll see. Ohio Relic Hunter in the house. Welcome aboard, Bill. I figured you were around somewhere. So hopefully we've got everybody in, or everybody that we would expect to be seeing in here. Who knows? You always get the miscellaneous person to drop in here and there, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Definitely. But we figured we'd take some time and interact with chat a little bit. Last Wednesday, it appears anyway that we were pushing up against a Windows update pretty hard or something, because everything seems to be, to the best of my knowledge, running pretty smooth tonight. So that's a plus. We'll take it. Since things had kind of went off the rails and we had a little bit of communication difficulty connecting with Aruba, we figured on the audio side of the podcast, folks didn't get that episode. They'll have to check it out on YouTube in the raw. But on the audio side of the podcast, in place of that, we uploaded the Extreme Scoops Vault episode talking about extreme scoops, ring recoveries and returns, and forensic evidence recovery. Interesting episode for those who haven't caught it. Some of the longtime listeners have, some of them that are just catching the show since we've switched over to live streaming may not have, but they can find that over on Podbean and their favorite podcast distribution service. So that's what we had to do with Wednesday. With Sunday, there was, I know some people thought that there was some technical difficulty on this end. The technical difficulty wasn't necessarily anything to do with the computer as much as it was to do with the user. Friday was a long day, a tough day. Well, and let's just say that things didn't go real grand, I guess. And we'll leave it at that for now, I suppose. I don't know. Don't know what to worry about until you get to that bridge. So we'll just have to see what happens while they keep me in a holding pattern and run some tests and do some poking and prodding and maybe even another gauntlet of doctors. Yippee! Yay for me. That's all right, though. We'll figure out a way through it. We always do, right? And Dennis, yes, I forgot about that. The other day, and it may have been Sunday, Dennis had made a post about his club's raffle. I'll put it that way. I was going to share the post, but I'm not sure. Basically, I don't know if those tickets are available for purchase online or if they're only available to the members of his club. I'm not real sure on all of that. And I'm sure that Dennis has that information. And if you would like, Dennis, feel free to put that information in the chat. Or if you'd like, somewhere around here, I've got a link that I can probably drag you into the show, and you can just tell everybody that way too. I think I've got a link anyway. Yeah, I've got a link. Of course, I guess for all that matters, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got a link. Okay, Dennis says that his club does not have an online option. So everybody's out of the running on that one. Sounded like a nice raffle, though. Can't beat that. Well, at least if you purchase tickets, Dennis, good luck to you. So we'll see. I know occasionally when it can be done, well, when I'm able to do it, I'll put it that way. When I'm able to do it, I try to at least purchase a few online raffle tickets from things like that. It goes to a good cause. Let's see. Dennis Cordiante. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing part of the chat. I just seen that doesn't have an online option, maybe in the future, but he'll take a check or cash. And maybe he'll take a check or cash if you're wanting to send him money just for the sake of sending him money. I know I'll take a check or cash. So other than that, where'd that go? I don't know. I thought I saw a comment, but then it was gone. It's hard to say what happened. Dennis says he'll take a check or cash for raffle tickets. So I'm assuming anyway he may have put the amount in the chat for those that are interested. If he didn't, if you're friends with Dennis on Facebook, I'm sure you can find the post there. I'm almost positive that it had the amount of the tickets as well as the prizes. Nice prizes. And yeah, send him some money, Shannon says. Uh-oh, now we got Phil in trouble. How much? It's that easy, huh? Wow. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. You know, we have been kicking around the idea of taking maybe 1 month we may take one night and do like a live stream auction sort of format just to see if something like that might be something that people are interested in. We've got some interesting little tidbits of history milling about that maybe we'll throw it up and see if someone might be interested in getting their hands on it or adding it to their collection, or who knows, maybe using it as some sort of a prize or something like that. I really don't know. I've got to do some more thinking on that one. I mean, some pieces people may be interested in. Some pieces Some pieces, who knows? Maybe not. I see that, Phil. Yeah, some pieces I don't know. People may be interested in some pieces, maybe not. Either way, pieces of history. Pieces of history. And maybe we'll get rid of them one piece at a time. Who knows? We recover them, we find them, we locate them one piece at a time. So we'll see. We'll see. And probably here in the next, I don't know, maybe month, if I can remember, I may have a package to go out to Mike. Maybe he can work some things into some of his giveaways. We'll see what happens. I'm sure I've got a couple of pieces floating around here that he may get a kick out of putting into some of his giveaways, and it's always neat to see. Definitely. And speaking of giveaways, I think he's got some giveaways planned too here in the near future. Not to mention, like I said, as long as things are running smoothly tonight, we may go ahead and start incorporating the changes beginning with the next live stream. And maybe, I know it's been a while since we've done a giveaway. Maybe we can even possibly work in a giveaway on the next stream. We'll have to see what happens. Other than that, Chuck has been tearing it up. Him and the guys are going nuts out there. He's having a heck of a time. Let's see. Okay. He says the weather's been great out there, and the guys have been doing really good. He's liking the small coil for the Manicore, and he's not been doing too bad himself. He's made some finds. But he's busy dealing with that. He's got a international plan on his phone right now, but reception is not necessarily the greatest. Let's see here. Nothing to announce tonight, but we still have Big Silver in the future. Yeah, we do. We do still have Big Silver in the future, Mike. And once I make sure all of these hiccups have been ironed out, we'll get Chuck back from Aruba. Hopefully he's got his internet upgraded by that point. And then we will get that Big Silver giveaway done. And like I said, when we do that, basically what we're going to do is we'll do like we did the Copper Megs when we were giving away the Copper Megs here on the stream. We'll go ahead and we'll let people know how to get themselves entered. They can come back after the stream, leave a comment on the video to get themselves entered. And then that way we can just do a random comment picker from the comments that were left on the video after the stream. And I will see what I can do. I know I've got the photo or photos somewhere on the Big Silver stack with the Morgan dollar, the Walker half, the Washington quarter, and the Merc. I'll see what I can do about switching the thumbnail for that live stream that we were having people enter on. I'll try to switch that over to that image of the silver. That way they see what they're getting. I mean, that is the photo of the exact coins you will be receiving if you win. That way it's easy for people to find the video. It's easy for them to leave the comment. They're just going to have to listen to the stream to figure out how to get themselves entered. And then we'll leave that run for a few weeks to give everybody plenty of time to get in. And then we'll go ahead and randomly pick a winner. And we're going to do a little something different with that one too, where we're going to let people know how they can get themselves entered. But then on top of that, they're going to have to it doesn't get you an extra entry or anything like that. If you would like to let someone else know about the giveaway, hey, welcome aboard, Jason. If you would like to let someone else know about the giveaway and they come in and enter and they mention that they heard about it from you, if their comment gets drawn as the winner, I will send you a nice little prize as well. So it's a win-win in a sense. Mike will be sending out the big silver stack, and if the person that entered heard it through someone else and they mention that, then that someone else, I'll get them a little something out just for sharing the word with people. How's that sound? A little something different. I mean, yeah, I get it. You know, you share the word, you spread the word, maybe you're reducing your chances of winning. But you could kind of be increasing your chances of winning because you enter, and if they enter and mention that they heard about it from you and they win, well, you still win something. Win-win. So there you go. Yeah, nice. I heard it from Dennis. Well, hey, now what the hell? That's fine. I mean, if that's what everybody wants to do, I mean, they could do that. I wouldn't have an issue with that. I'm sure Dennis wouldn't either. Yeah, I'm sure Dennis wouldn't either. So we can see. But yeah, I would probably allow that. I guess I don't know. I guess if you would leave on there that you heard it through the grapevine, I might just have to consider that's my win. I mean, whoever gets drawn will still win the silver stack, but at that point, that little extra something that may just have to be thrown back into the prize pool. Yeah, see, there you go, Dennis. Phil heard it from Dennis. Dennis heard it from Phil. Let's see. Has Chuck found any crazy awesome finds? Well, nothing to write home about yet that I'm aware of. There has been some gold turn up. So I will mention that. But that's about as much of a spoiler as I'm going to give. Reception is sketchy in Aruba. So that's why the go lives that Chuck has been doing have been kind of hit and miss here and there, what have you. but he has today, even as a matter of fact, he did, well, 2 or 3 go lives at least that I know of. I do know that they're all making finds. The X-Cal's tearing it up. They're doing well with the Manicore, the Equinox, the Deus 2. All of these machines are being utilized out there right now, whether they're on the beach or whether they're in the water. And there's plenty of guys out there snorkeling. I know that Chuck does have at least one somewhat comical story. If you have multiple possibilities, how many prizes do you win? Oh boy. I don't know what they're working on. I don't know. See, this is why sometimes the weather's nice in my own little world. I've been tied up with things. The weather certainly was not nice in my own little world Friday. 2-hour trip turned into a 3.5-hour trip just trying to get home. I think we passed 7 different accidents just trying to make it back here. So by the time we made it back here from one of the big doctor days, it was late at night. I was tired. I was hungry. I was sore. And like I said, I was not very happy about the way things went Friday, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. And that's another reason why, like I said, why we didn't do a show Sunday. We were trying to make sure that we had everything from the update done and out of the way so that hopefully that gremlin wouldn't show up again anytime soon. And then on the other side of it, with everything that had went on Friday, which thanks to everyone for the well wishes and the thoughts and all of that, it's definitely appreciated. But with the way everything went Friday, I thought, well, we'll get on here Sunday and somebody's liable to say, hey, I hope everything went well with the checkup. And well, let's just say welcome to First Capital Digger. Wow, how is it going, buddy? Been a while. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you found us. So yeah, it just, I figured, well, if somebody would happen to ask and say, well, hey, hopefully everything went well with the doctors Friday, Sunday was not, it would not have been a good night for me to get into that topic. I was still trying to I guess absorb everything myself and see how that all was playing out. And we've still got to wait to see how it's all playing out in a sense, but we've got some hoops to jump through first before we can see how this all plays out and where the road leads. And right now it's still too early to go down that rabbit hole. And we'll see how things go a little further with it. Even tonight, actually, was not necessarily going to run, well, the show might run smooth. I'll put it that way. The audio may be smooth. We may not have any glitches, nothing like that. But on my end, who knows how smooth it's going. We're working on it, though. We're working on it. As soon as I take care of some issues, we should be back to business. I do believe. So right now, we'll just focus on the task at hand. Yeah. Yeah, I know how it goes, definitely. And I know when I got sent down that rabbit hole a few years ago, it was not going well for me at all. And it's been a long road back, long fight. And I thought we were coming back okay, but who knows? Back into the rabbit hole and see what happens. But like I said, we'll figure something out. We always do. And if we can't, well, I guess I'll do what I can as long as I can until I can't. That's the way it is. Because I know that depending on where the rabbit hole goes, I was presented with some options Friday that, well, quite frankly, if that's to tell them, well, duly noted, but just something about that I don't like. And sometimes you got to be that way. You got to know when to say when. So, that's the way it is. Either way, we've been busy here. We've been trying to get things into the we're getting into the dirt in a different way. We've been trying to get things ready for the garden. So, and that is definitely keeping us very, very busy at this point, which is a good thing. It is. It truly is. It's a good thing. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me preoccupied. It's keeping me being a thorn in the side. Probably. Tam's probably going, good Lord, slow down. I know she was probably wishing she had tied me to a chair or something the other morning. That was a rough start. But I finally came up with a new answer, I think. So if we have another morning like we did yesterday morning and she says, what happened? I can say, well, my shirt fell on the floor. And when she asks what the big noise was with, sometimes laugh at times it's, I mean, if you can't laugh at it, what are you going to do? I mean, sometimes that's just the way it goes. That's what you got to do, you know. I'm sure she didn't appreciate it being woke up twice with. Well, there wasn't even any explicitives or anything. It was just big thud, and I know what it's like. That's definitely not the way to be rousted awake. but it does happen. Unfortunately, it happens with me on a regular basis, I guess. So when you see videos up on Facebook of something like that, just remember, don't attempt this at home. I am a trained professional. I do all of my own stunts, and most of them unintentionally. So that's all I can say. And some days are like that. I mean, some days you think, good God, why did I? Yeah, yeah. I was across the house. That's for sure. Well, if you can't be good at it. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. And I'm not sure about Barb. We're doing a little something different. We've got a few more different varieties of tomatoes in that we're going to be trying this season, and see what people may think of those. I know Travis got to try a couple of those this past season, and we'll be trying a few. We'll be trying a couple more different things this season. Not to mention, I may have to do well. No, I ain't got to worry about that. I know Bill's not real big on anything spicy, but we'll be making our own hot sauce this year too. Some people may not like that sort of thing. They may like to stay to the mild side, and that's fine. I like to stay to the wild side. Obviously, that's why I keep trying to tear myself up, apparently. But, oh, yeah. Good point, Cam says. And black raspberries. Yeah, we're gonna try to work some black raspberries into the garden and see what happens. I see that, Dennis. Working in some black raspberries too. Oh, I see. Bill says he likes spicy, just can't make hot stuff for the family. Well, I'm not sure what sort of an idea Jason had. That's, I guess, I'll find out about that after the show. But if Bill likes spicy, well, maybe I'll have to. Wait a minute. I see Jason saying that would make a good prize package. I wonder what he's talking about. Maybe he could be talking about the hot sauce. I don't know. We're looking, it'll take some tweaking, but we're looking to try to get kind of like a sweet hot. We'll see how it goes. So we got a few things on the burner that it's going to keep us busy this year. And I'm not sure. I've got to wait and see. Basically, Chuck should be back this coming weekend. And then we'll have to reach back out to Jason again and see when he's looking to get his show done, get him on. And then there is the possibility that I may have to miss a couple of shows here and there while I run through this gauntlet that people have planned. But we'll wait and see how that goes, and I will have enough forewarning. Yeah, special recipe, all right. Yeah, could be. Tam said something about maybe hot salsa. I don't know. I think one of the last times she did hot salsa, she used a homemade chili spice that I did, and some people paid for that in a few different ways. Got to be careful with peppers. Got to be careful. And it takes a lot of peppers to make hot sauce. Believe me. Oh, yeah. Candied peppers, pepper jelly. Good stuff, too. She does like that. And we are doing some jalapenos this year. Actually, we've got jalapenos, habaneros, serrano dragons. No reapers or ghosts. Cayennes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But we do have a number of those. Oh, and some Emerald Giants. If you guys like stuffed peppers, or you're just looking for some Emerald Giant, you could find yourself a bit surprised. I mean, that is a pepper that you can turn into a stuffed pepper, and it would be a meal in its own. That's all I'm saying. It's, yeah. Those things are massive. Cool, though. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. And it's not, obviously, it's a variant of a green bell pepper, so it's not a hot pepper. It's got a little bit of sweet, a little bit of crunch. Great for a stuffed pepper, though. Great. It looks like Barb's got jalapenos and cayennes in now. I plan to start some here in a few days, actually, Barb. Let's see here. Habanero watermelon. Interesting. That might be something to try. I know, like a sweet hot, like a honey habanero or something like that is usually pretty good. Definitely. Yeah. Believe me, Bill, we've got some plans in the works that it could be another year of killer tomatoes. I just recently ran across some that, let's see. I think those will be getting started Monday or Tuesday, I believe. And these Emerald Giants, I'll tell you what, them things are already big enough as it is, but if they turn out like some of them tomatoes did, it'll be the first time that I've had to add supports, plural, to a pepper plant. The peppers are just that big. I'm telling you, you want to see some big peppers, look them up. Look them up. They are big. There's something else. Huh. They look like them. They would be big enough. You could make a shepherd's pie in one, probably. Tam, actually, she was thinking pizza sauce, hamburger, pepperoni, mushrooms, mozzarella cheese, all thrown into a pepper. Make a stuffed pepper pizza, basically. I don't know. Sounds good to me. I'll try it. Why not? I mean, I'm the one that found them and asked what she thought about them, and then doing the black raspberries and I don't know, Jason. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? It all sounds good to me, though. So yes, we hope that Chuck has safe travels as he travels back from Aruba soon. Him and Jill have been having an absolute blast out there. And we do appreciate everyone for taking the time and being patient with us as far as Sunday went. Patient and understanding. It's always appreciated. It's always a good thing. And let's see. Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. I see Mike thinks that he gained 5 pounds listening to the show tonight. Well, I don't know. I guess that's heavy listening. Definitely. Or maybe, who knows, talking heavy metal detecting. I don't know. But we do. We appreciate everyone for being patient Sunday, jumping back in with us tonight as we interact with the chat a little bit and check some things out. Make sure that we've got the gremlins out of the way on this end anyhow. And then we can start working in some of these changes moving forward and seeing how things go there. So next stream, we may go ahead and try to do the live giveaway, see how things work. And I did not get the chance to reroute the audio yet. I had planned on doing that Friday. She had other plans, so I did not have time. So we'll see. Maybe we can get it done. Throw a like if you had a blast. We'll roll on out of here. And hopefully we'll see everyone Sunday. Maybe we'll have a little something to give away. And past that, then we can go ahead and start to work in the big silver stack giveaway courtesy of Mike Lockham, Metal Detecting Central Illinois, where some lucky follower will get the chance to win a Morgan dollar, a Walker half, a Washington quarter, and a Mercury dime. And we will, like I said, we'll randomly draw that winner when the time is right for that one. And you will have to be listening live. So good luck to everyone. Good night to everyone. And we'll see you all the next time. Take care, folks. We're out of here. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.